We're back for the main event, and the answer to our Supercross trivia question: who won his first professional 125cc Supercross at Daytona in 2000? The correct answer to that is Travis Pastrana. And of course, we all know and love, at least some people know and love, and I am not one of them. But anyways. And here's our qualifiers. It is LaRocco, and here are the four guys who are going to the main event: LaRocco, Button, Ferry, and Windham. And what an LCQ that leaves packed with Ward, Henry, Dowd, and Pichon, just to name a few, who have to go there. Tortelli and Emig to the sidelines. Let's get to the main. Lance Smale in the main event again. Henry and Dowd made it out of the LCQ, while Huffman, Rayner, Smale, and Deegan made it out of Heat 2. So there's your lineup. It is Button, Henry, LaRocco, Windham, Dowd, Ferry, Huffman, Rayner, Smale, and Brian Deegan. Let's go.
You got to stay loose and focused right now. This is the moment of truth.
And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the main event.
And I took the whole shot. Playing as Jimmy Button, the 1994 winner at this 1994 125 winner at this racetrack.
11 laps to go. Button looking strong.
Camera is low on battery, but hopefully I can get this race over and done with.
Whoa! Robbie Rayner makes a gutsy pass on Windham.
Well, the only two guys that Travis Pastrana has said that he has ridden with: Windham and Rayner.
Still leading.
You can tell he's been working hard during the off-season.
David, what exactly is the rhythm section?
Well, these sections vary all the time, but they're always a series of jumps, double jumps, and plateaus staggered to give the riders a couple of different strategies to get over.
Of course, Jimmy Button had about 2 crashes here back in 1998.
David, the riders have very different attitudes about indoor and outdoor venues, don't they?
Supercross is a tight sprint race. It also favors the riders who aren't afraid to jump anything. Some guys just need more time and room.
Ended up in 23rd.
9 laps to go. Jimmy Button is the current leader.
Looking smooth.
And that was when Daytona had 30 riders qualify for the main event.
David, explain the whoop section to some of our first-timers.
Well, you want to find the straightest line through, letting the bike work underneath you while your body stays still.
Track builders do about wet soil?
With wet dirt, you've got to mix in some lime to dry it out. It helps, but the riders know it's still going to get pretty rutty.
Of course, 1995, Jimmy Button went to Europe.
Yeah, but sometimes if the rider has a huge lead, he'll start getting stylers in the big jumps just to get the crowd into it. And sometimes he'll do it just to relax, because that's the way they ride during the week when the pressure is on.
continues to lead.
Jimmy Button took that four-stroke ride when Doug Henry decided to semi-retire. He's friends with his teammates, they train and ride together. Success leaves clues, and he's soaking them all up.
That is right. And Button put that four-stroke to good use at Washougal, as I said in the qualifier, when he won the National with a 3-1.
Usually you see the stunts on the last lap.
And here's a guy, Button, who was actually challenged, who actually finished second to Carmichael in the first moto at Bud's Creek.
Gets him going with his trade.
Back in 1998, back when Button was riding a 125. Big guy, small bike.
John Dowd gives his fans quite a show. Number 10, Jimmy Button, still out front.
He looks tight right now.
Oh, and I went down.
Oh, there's a spectacular move by LaRocco. That's what he's known for. A stylish move by Kevin Windham. New to Supercross, David, they might be saying, what's with these stunts?
They might be saying that, Art, but they love it. It's something completely separate from the racing. It puts everyone in a good mood, riders and spectators, because it's just so much fun.
Now, of course, Jeremy McGrath does have 3 wins at Daytona, 1996, 98, and 99.
These stunts look risky sometimes.
They are. And team managers get a little nervous if it gets out of hand.
Our leader, Jimmy Button, completes another lap.
Hopefully I can finish this before my camera shuts off. I'm pretty sure I will, though.
Bringing the crowd alive with another of his patented stunts.
Rayner was another challenger to Carmichael in the 125. Button never really challenged Carmichael, but he did finish second to him in the first moto at Bud's Creek back in 98, like I mentioned earlier.
Still our leader.
Button Fly is one of the tallest riders on the circuit, usually one of the fastest through the woods.
There's Doug Henry, who won the 1998 250 title outdoors. The first guy on a four-stroke to do that. Now we see four-strokes in Supercross, period. Whoa.
Windham, show it off a bit. Our leader, Buttonfly, around again, still looking relaxed and smooth.
He looks solid.
Coming up on Tim Ferry, and I get around him.
Kevin Windham, show it off to the crowd there.
Jimmy Button's last Supercross podium
Grab some big air. They're serving pretzels on that flight.
was at Anaheim number 2, where he finished in 3rd behind Luska McGrath.
The leader, Button, logs another lap.
But I'll never forget, but if there's one thing about Jimmy Button that I won't forget, it's at Orlando back in '97 when he gave his teammate Phil Lawrence an elbow sent him off the track. Lawrence still came back to qualify after Albertine crashed off a triple. And Lawrence was pretty pissed at Button, even though they both went in the main event. Couple more laps to go. Coming up on Windham, who actually rounded out a few Yamaha sweeps when McGrath and Button went 1-2 back in '98 in San Diego and Atlanta. Windham finished third on both occasions.
2 laps to go. Button looking strong.
Whoa.
Windham bumped hard. Oh, what bad luck.
Oh, off the track. Definitely pulled a lead on LaRocco now. Coming up on Deegan.
Jimmy Button looks like he's going to make this his race from pole shot to flag.
Button is really riding a great race. Watch this 1 a.m. on Wednesday, June 20th, 2012. Coming up on Raynard. Looks like I've got a pretty nice lead. I won the race.
The winner, Jimmy Button, takes the main and center stage at the podium.
The fans here are lucky to have seen that one. What a race here tonight.
LaRocco finishes second. John Dowd will round out the podium in third. Robbie Raynard will get fourth. Kevin Windham will finish in fifth. Tim Ferry will get sixth. Doug Henry will get seventh. Just rounded out already. Smale, Huffman, Deegan in 10th. So there's your result. It is Button, LaRocco, Dowd, the top three. Raynard and Windham rounding out the top five. Tim Ferry doing a great job For 6th, Doug Henry. In 7th, Lance Smale. In 8th, Damon Huffman. In 9th, and Brian Deegan will get 10th. And we'll see you all for the next round of Season 4 of EA Sports Supercross 2000. See you, folks.